Hi everyone. Recently someone asked me about some yoga poses for shoulder mobility, and I figured since answering them directly I would make a video so that if any of you have the same question you can also benefit. So I have 8 poses here. All of them you can work towards holding for 5 to 8 breaths. Just working with your own range of motion, really working on with each exhale opening up a little bit more, expanding through the collarbones, finding a bit more space. So for these poses, you'll need a strap. You can also use a belt or an exercise band, just something that's going to give you a bit of tension between your arms. And you'll also need 2 blocks. You can use books, you can also use the edge of a chair. So because my videos are specifically for yoga, I have blocks, but you can use anything really. So the first pose, you can use the band or the strap, bringing the arms out in front of you. Taking a big inhale, bringing the arms all the way up, and then exhale, bringing the arms behind you, bending the elbows as you need to, but working on keeping them straight. Inhale, reaching up, feeling the rotation in the shoulders. Exhale, bring it down. So that's number 1. Number 2, we have a shoulder stretch. Bringing the arms behind your back and working on grabbing the fingertips. You can also use the strap here if your fingers don't quite meet, walking the hands together. And what we want to work on here is the shoulder of the bottom arm has a tendency to come forward. So we want to really work on rotating it back, rotating it open. Number 3, we have eagle arms. So you can take one arm underneath the other, and you can bring the backs of the hands together like this. Or you can bring the palms together if you have a bit more openness. And you can play around here, find a spot that feels good, maybe drawing the elbows up, maybe bringing them down, out or in. This really helps open up the top of the back and really stretches out the shoulders. So there's eagle arms. One of my favorite shoulder openers is puppy dog pose. So bringing the knees underneath the hips, walking the hands forward. There's 2 versions here. You can choose to bring the forehead to the mat, breathing through the shoulders. Or if you're a bit more open, you can bring the chest and the chin to the mat. Again, breathing into the middle back and into the shoulders. Number 5, we have prayer opener here. So coming into the same movement, bringing the elbows onto the blocks, and here you can also take it on the edge of the couch or edge of a chair, bringing the palms together, drawing the head between the arms, drawing the hands back towards the body. Taking a few breaths there and then coming out of it. My next favorite shoulder opener is interlacing the hands behind the back, reaching, stretching open. And you can stay just like this. You could be on the knees, you could be seated, really breathing into the front of the chest. You can also take that in a forward fold. So bending the knees as much as you'd like to, interlacing the hands, and then drawing them open. Maybe rocking side to side, back to front. And releasing when you're ready. And for our final shoulder openers, we have a twist on the stomach. So this one is maybe complicated to wrap your head around at first, but I promise it will make sense. So I'll demonstrate on this side. I'm going to stretch the right arm out to a T, bend the opposite knee, so here it's the left knee. I'm going to use the left hand to push into the mat, coming onto my right side, and maybe this foot just hovers there. Maybe I have a bit more openness, and I bring the foot down to the mat. Breathing into the right shoulder. I can keep my left hand for support, or I can bring it around behind me. I can also rest my head on the mat. And then I would, of course, take that on the other side as well. And the final one is probably one of my favorites. It's also a really good passive one if you want to practice some shoulder opening, but maybe in a more relaxed way. Again, here You don't necessarily need blocks, but blocks are really important for this one just because of the size. You're going to come seated and find, for women, like right where your bra strap would be, so right in the middle of the back is where the bottom of the block should be. And find a comfortable state. Your feet can be into the mat, they could be cross-legged, whatever feels good. And then drawing back and opening the arms up, breathing into the upper back, to the shoulders. Staying there for a few breaths. And if you'd like to deepen that a bit more, you can take one block up on its side. You can also place it in the middle along the spine. Again, taking the bottom of the block, lining with the middle back, just so you're getting that curve in the right spot. And then opening up the shoulders. I hope you found something in there that will work for you. If you have any comments, you can write below, and you can always let me know if any of these postures really help with opening up your shoulders. Thanks for watching.